Morning, everybody. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and you are on the lifeboat. So, yesterday I dropped Alan Valentine off, which was a bummer. A really good time with Alan here. It was it was fun. It was epic. We did some incredible things too. I mean, for a guy to come halfway around the world and sit in on that trial was a trip. And trying to climb that godforsaken mountain, which was a mistake, but it was a really good time. Everything that we did, we had a lot of fun. I got a couple of emails from you and text messages and links from somebody that is speculating on my sexual preferences and having something to do with me coming out of the closet whilst in Los Angeles. People don't let this stuff bother you, and I'll tell you what. Are you kidding? They're speculating on my sexual preference. I think that pretty much means that you're actually doing something in life. And I'll be honest, I'm not homophobic, so I don't care. They missed the mark with that one. I could care less one way or the other if people think that I like boys, girls, or a combination of whatever. The doesn't really bother me. Hello, Reefer. Ricky, good to see you. I wanted to bring everybody up to speed here. I had a pretty rugged thing happen to me yesterday. Oh my God, Kylie Morrison. Wow. Blast from the past. Kylie, good to see you. Nice to have you back. Welcome. What's up with my health, mate? Okay, so I dropped Alan off yesterday at the airport, and I got in the car and I started driving back, and I was in like 5 lanes of traffic, and I was somewhere near the middle lanes, doing 75 miles an hour or whatever, and listening to the radio, kind of jamming out to some old 80s stuff. And I started to get a small cramp in my stomach that in the course of about, 45 seconds had gone from the bottom of my feet to the top of my head. And it was, I was soaking wet. I've never in my life experienced sweat like this in any way. I mean, the seat was soaked. It was running off of me like I've never seen anything like it. And I've been through some pretty crazy stuff, but diaphoresis, I think they call it, diaphoretic, whatever. But I was sweating like as profusely as I've ever, to the point where like even grabbing the steering wheel was just like the steering wheel was soaking wet. And I got a little nervous and put my right turn signal on, and it took what seemed like forever to get to the breakdown lane. I didn't even get off the freeway. I was hurting really, really bad at that point, and the pain had started to migrate. Those damn peppers, Curtis says. Well, those damn peppers were a long time ago. I've eaten a lot of damn peppers, and the damn pepper cramps happen. Oh, I already had the damn pepper cramps. I mean, I went through, trust me, I paid for eating those peppers, but that wasn't what was happening. This was not capsaicin cramps. I'm pretty good at biting my lip and getting through capsaicin cramps. This was something completely different. But I turned the air conditioning on as high as it would go, and I reclined the seat, and I laid there debating whether or not to call 911. And what it was really coming down to was I didn't want my car on the side of the freeway. And don't yell at me, I don't feel like hearing it. But that was the decision at that point was. And I've been through these. This has happened a couple of times in the past, and I can usually sweat my way through it. And so I just laid there, but I was there probably 40 minutes before I could get sitting up enough. And I had a sweatshirt that said "Never Quit Quitting" in the back seat that Alan didn't take with him. I had it in the car, and Alan apparently didn't get it. So I took that and just sort of dried myself off. And I got off on the next exit and pulled up in front of a convenience store, where I spent another 45 minutes in the same pose. And then I went in and got a couple of liters of water and drank them. I think there's probably some dehydration. That's something that I've got to be vigilant of at all times. And I don't know that I got enough fluid into me yesterday. I don't know what it is. Truth be told, if you're brand new here, I've had some trouble recently, and I've got some diagnoses that are we're still working on. But if today will be the day that I'm going to go and get looked at. Well, on the bright side, Alan was out of the car prior to this. I did scare the hell out of a couple of lifeboaters who managed to get a hold of me at just didn't get a hold of me at a good time. I was actually talking with somebody on the phone when it started, and that person, I said, I got to go. I'm not feeling right. And then the phone continued to ring, and I'm sure that got everybody good and freaked out. I'm a little freaked out, to be honest, but I'm going to go and get myself looked at. I promise you. I just need to. So this isn't going to be a long video. I just wanted to tell everybody what was up with me, and I'll get it figured out. I promise you. I'll get it figured out, and we'll be right as rain. One of the reasons that I'm going to go. It's not going to be serious. I mean, I've got some heart trouble, but this isn't what that was. I promise you. This was something, I don't know what it was, but I'm going to find out. Tonight at 4:00, I am supposed to be, providing everything is good. I'm going to be on a panel of people talking about some prison reform and some other things, and it's on a fairly good sized channel. So once again, we are going to be spreading our wings, so to speak. This is a former Fox host that has invited us on. And I'll tell you what, it would not have happened without the crew. I didn't do this. This person called me and said, we have a mutual subscriber. And she calls herself Quiet Girl. And I said, oh, yeah, I know Quiet Girl. Well, Quiet Girl had recommended me as someone that could be an authority on some of the things that he was talking about. And Quiet Girl set it up. And it is going to be tonight at 4:00. So huge shout out to Quiet Girl and the efforts that she made to make that happen. And I'm on there with a couple of people that are really some pretty heavy hitters in YouTube. A couple of guys with 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. Those are people that are doing it. All right, everybody. I'm going to get myself looked at. I will keep everybody in the loop, I promise. And I'm taking care of myself. That's why we're not doing a 1-hour show right now. That's why I'm going to go and lay back down and get myself taken care of. But I promise you, name of the podcast for this afternoon, please. Curtis, I don't know it, but what I will tell you is this. Before I go live on that podcast, I'm going to go live here. I get 2 announcements a day. So hit the bell for notification and you'll get an announcement that says, hey, here I am. This is the name of the podcast. This is how you get there. Yada, yada, yada. All righty. I promise I'll get that taken care of. So thank you for the thoughts and prayers, everybody. I really appreciate it. And yeah, Squirrel made an appearance. Do me a favor, everybody. Just you want to tell me any well wishes or anything like that, do it right in the comment section. It helps with the algorithm, and that thing won't do that all day, because that thing will do that every 5 seconds from now until the end of the day. All righty, I'm going to mute it, but still, God bless you guys. I love you all, and I'll see you. We'll see you a couple of times later, but it's going to be a minute. All right, and I'll keep you in the loop. I promise. I always will.